Good morning, everyone. Excited to be here on the live stream with everyone, having a bit of a birthday party. Thank you guys so much for making it to Teacher's Table, pulling up a chair. I am super jazzed to get started today. Ooh, look, man, we're already at 10 on the likes. That's crazy. All right, let's see what we got here. Jason made it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate having you here. Scott made it. Thomas. That's crazy that you make it to it, like everything, like the XP lab. I mean, you're all the way in Germany. I don't understand how time zones work that make you able to make it all the time. Carrie, thank you so much for making it back, and I appreciate the birthday wishes. That's so nice. Kathy Sue made it back. Jennifer Knox, really excited to have you back here. Yeah, it's just awesome having you here. Adam Marino, thank you so much for for putting some things together. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Carol made it. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Will made it. I love it. Singing me a little song there. I dig it. Phil, thank you for making it to the birthday celebration. Allie made it. That's awesome. Thank you for making it, Allie. Monica, love it. All right, so why we get started, Colin made it. Paulo made it. That's fabulous. Thank you guys. That's really, I just bursting with joy having all of you guys here to be part of Teacher's Table in general, but also to be part of my birthday celebration. This year it's a little different, right? It's a little different for all of us this year. And you guys really brought it. Speaking of brought it, I have brought something myself. I said let there be cake, and so I made some delicious carrot cake yesterday. That's some cream cheese frosting. I didn't use any candles. I'd tell you it's for some sort of safety reason because, I don't want to burn my house down or something like that. But it's more for the fact that I didn't have candles in the house. So no candles on there. Can't blow it out. But I got a bunch here. There's cake for everybody. There's cake for everybody. Let's see if we can get a nice little shot there. You guys, tons of cake for everybody. I'll cut you a piece, maybe. Oh, wow. Nice corner piece there for you. All right. Let's do this. Oh, man. Look at that. It's looking good. Let's see if it tastes. Let's see. Carrot cake's the best. Let's see who else we got. Kyle here. Natalia here. Elizabeth here. Oh, man. Nick Davis is here. I love it, Nick. I love it. Your shots yesterday were amazing. Yeah, we got more. Let's see here. We're at 14 on the like goals. Kim made it. Nice to see you, Kim. Thanks for making it to Teacher's Table and the birthday wishes. Really appreciate that. So Jennifer Ledford made it. That's fabulous. I thought I'd start by saying, to get this show started off, talking about gratitude today. That's sort of our topic. And I thought I'd share with you a little story of a tradition we do in my house. And I think traditions are important, especially in the family. Having something that's like an anchor, something that you can kind of expect, something that's personal to you guys, something that might be a little unique. And my daughter and I started a tradition, I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago. And at first it started as a little bit of a joke. And then it was like, why not? And that is celebrating a Z-Day. And a Z-Day is the day before your birthday, right? Because it's the last day that you're going to be that age. So savor it. Take that moment in. And it has been so fun to see that sort of evolve into a total fabulous family tradition that we look forward to Z-Day. We put a lot of thought into Z-Day. And in fact, I would almost argue in my family, we've sort of switched it that Z-Day is the big deal because it's like you got to take it in. But what I also like about the tradition is it's got a sense of gratitude in the fact that like you understand this limited amount of time. You're thankful for that. You're thankful for the year. You're coming to a close on that year. Um, you're kind of reflecting over that year. And it's just a fun tradition to sort of celebrate your Z Day. And then, of course, Z Day has to be followed with B Day. And that brings us to today, which is just this fun little birthday party where we're going to talk about gratitude. I got to tell you, the cake, some of you I see say looks delicious. Cream cheese frosting is delicious, Angie. I'm telling you. And I got to tell you, I posted for all of you, knowing that this might come up. In the description of this video is the recipe to this carrot cake. And this carrot cake is no ordinary carrot cake. Actually, maybe it is. But for me, it holds special meaning. When I was in high school, there was a coffee shop here called Javadoc. And they made this delicious carrot cake. I mean, everybody raved about it. Everybody loved it. And then it shuttered its doors. And when it did, it sort of, there was an article in our local newspaper, and in it, the article shared several of their like famous recipes, this being one of them. And of course, I had to like copy that down, and I've been carrying this recipe ever since, using it, loving it. So now Javadoc's recipe, it's like famous. I can't say world famous, but I can say Port Washington famous carrot cake recipe from Javadoc is from me to you. Make it. It's easy to make. It's super delicious, super tasty. So, all right, so Z-Day traditions, fabulous. You guys got to think about the traditions you have in your life. If you want to borrow the Z-Day tradition, that's a fun one. My daughter and I added this year the M-Day. That's the middle. And it's also kind of fun because my name begins with M, her name begins with M. So, and M is the middle letter in the alphabet. So you got Z-Day, B-Day, M-Day. It's a lot of days to celebrate. But you know what? Life is good. And it kind of goes back to what my dad sort of taught me, right? Like good problems. We talked about that the other day, where he just has this view, a positive view of life, even in the midst of trouble and troubled times. He really views it as good problems to have. And I dig that about him. So think about adding that Z-Day to your life. And to get us started, to really sort of interact, I'm seeing a lot of Z-Day love here on the comments. I love it. That's fabulous. Thank you guys so much for making it. But I wanted to ask you guys some questions here to sort of banter back and forth here. And one of them is sort of, what are we all grateful for in our lives? What are the things that you really are happy that you have in your life, the people you have in your life, the sort of good fortune you have in life? Share out some of those things. What are the things you're grateful for? And I'll share some of the ones I'm grateful for. I gotta tell you all, I am super duper grateful for all of you. And I really, really mean that. This week, Adam Marino here in Teacher's Table community, is in the XP Lab community, very, very good friend, best friend of mine. He reached out to a lot of you, and unbeknownst to me, and did a virtual sort of parade and asked you guys to make a little happy birthday video. And so many of you did that. I know he wasn't able to reach out to all of you. So I'm sure if you want to still submit a video, I would love seeing your guys' little thank yous. It was so awesome to hear from you and hear that impact. I got to tell you that was so meaningful to see your faces, to see like the joy and the happiness and the connection that you guys took time out of your day to sort of express that. It meant the world to me. You all were smiley, you all were happy, right? Like, and that's finding that joy in the journey. That's life, that's connection, that's community. And so many of you expressed the various communities in which we have interacted together over the years, whether that's Well Played, whether that's XP Lab, whether that's the book Explore Like a Pirate, or Teacher's Table, or my YouTube channel. It was just so awesome to hear that impact, and I am like eternally grateful for that level of friendship. I really appreciate that. Let's throw up today's like goals. We're only 6 away already. That's crazy to me. Only 6 away from that like goal. Let's see what else we got for you guys in terms of things that you're grateful for. We got Z-Day tradition. Nice. Carrie, good take here, right? I'm grateful for family, friends, and the whole wide world to explore. Uh, I love that, right? Like we obviously as a family, I am grateful for my daughter. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my parents. I'm grateful for my brothers and sisters. Definitely. So family, friends. It's crazy in this time, right? In this like social distancing, we can't really see each other time. How much we can actually still connect. In fact, in some respects, we can connect more, which is weird. It has definitely been something that I feel really connected to the people in my life, and I feel really like honored to have so many people who care about each other, and we're in this together. That's kind of an awesome attitude. And then your last line, Carrie, about exploring the rest of the world. There's so much out there, even like locally, like, right? Like I love to travel. That's so fun to go to different cities and different states and continents and whatnot. But to be honest, in this coronavirus time, it's been fun to go on walks and walk down a road I haven't walked down, check out a neighborhood I haven't seen. And I've done that almost every day during this, and it's been fun and it's been meaningful. Let's see what else we got. Some more other people here. Oh, Nick Davis here. Grateful for connecting with all of us here at Teacher's Table. Thanks for this moment, Mr. Matera. I gotta tell you guys, this Teacher's Table, I am loving it. I didn't know what it was like when I got started. This actually, Nick was the one that sort of prodded me into doing this, saying, you know, we need a little bit of positivity. My channel's about finding joy in the journey, both in and out of the classroom. That's my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that. And he said, why not do a little morning thing? And I said, well, let's give it a go. But thank you, Nick, for really prodding me on this. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I agree, right? This community is so powerful. Jamie made it. That's awesome. She's in California. That's like she's had to get up at like 5 something to be at this show. Yep, community. I think we're all hitting that thing about being like in community with each other. Community, right? We are relational beings. I mean, since the dawn of time, we've been tribal. We've been together. So that's huge. Jennifer says she's grateful for health, family, old and new friends. I hope I made that list for new friends, Jennifer. Jennifer's video was hilarious. Thank you for putting that together. I loved the dice. That was fantastic. Let's see. Allie here says, I'm grateful for being so close to my family, having this extra time with Kyle and my son, and for Game Club. That's awesome. Allie, I gotta say, I've loved connecting with you over Let's Play. I don't know how much I love the fact that you have like crushed me most games we've played, but I enjoyed sitting across the table and playing with you. We got some really nice ones here. Let's see. I am thankful for teachers at school who have become friends for life, right? We are in the sort of trenches together, and you know that does bond people. But I gotta say, it bonds people that are open to that. And I love working in a space where people are okay to extend that olive branch of friendship, which is over and above what's required of you. And some people come to work and they, you know, the noise to the grindstone, doesn't matter what industry you're in, but being open to the fact that I'm okay to make friends in different spaces that I'm in, and recognizing that's huge. So I'm glad that the place you work, the people are open to going above and beyond the sort of required tasks, and also opening up to the possibility of friendship. Because I gotta tell you, when you work with your friends, it translates to a like positive work environment, which for us in teaching, when you're happy at work, when you're feeling like fueled, supported, loved, it goes into your work. So that's fantastic. Phil, I love connecting with you. Let's see. Paolo, I'm thankful. Let's see. I'm thankful for being home during this time and being able to see my 10-month-old and my almost 3-year-old grow like crazy. I gotta tell you, right? Like family time takes on a whole new meaning when like you're all under the same roof all day long. And it has been awesome going on these daily walks with my daughter. I absolutely love it. it fuels me and connects me for sure. Uh, let's see. Don, the czar, telling us he's thankful for health and staying safe at home. I agree, Don. Trying to do the both those. Let's see what Thomas says. I'm grateful for every step I take, for the folks I meet, and for every bowl I receive, giving me a chance to grow. That is beautiful. That's beautiful, Thomas. Let's see. We got here, I'm grateful for summer coming, getting outside, grateful for school year coming to a successful end. I gotta say too, I am excited about that too. Like, we had a good year, including even this whole craziness that was thrown at us. We did well. I think I'm really proud of our fellow teaching communities. Let's see. Kim, what does Kim say? I'm incredibly thankful for adventure, risks, and the amazing people impacted and alter my life. That's awesome, right? And again, being like open to that possibility. Some people are pretty closed off to that. So Kim, keep that up. Keep being open and just receive that like goodness that's around you from all the people that you meet, from students to parents to, everybody. That's so fantastic. All right, so we got a lot of things that we're all grateful for. I love seeing all these pour in. We have so many things to be grateful for. We're 3 away from this like goal right there. 3 away. We're 27. I think we can do it. We're like halfway through the show. We need 3 more. We need 6 more to break the record. Let's see. Whoa, we hit 30. We hit 30, people. We gotta celebrate. We hit our like goal. Thank you everyone for doing that. As always, like I said, the like goal to me is super awesome. It's showing we're connected. It's showing we're here as a community, and I love it. So thank you guys for hitting that like goal. It means a lot. Let's see here. Oh, Jennifer, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm grateful for this morning chat too. It puts me in that right state of mind, and I sort of just kick butt the rest of the day because of you guys. It puts me in that happy attitude. Kim, I love both those things, right? Tasty recipes, I love to cook, and I share those out. And I know your daughter is sharing them out too, just like my daughter. That's fantastic. Gelato is delicious, and definitely black licorice. I'm a huge black licorice fan. Let's see. Adam, thanks. The moment he hears, that's awesome. Your son kind of hears my voice. That's fabulous. I dig it. I really appreciated your happy birthday. Thanks there. Bradley, thank you so much. A physics teacher. Ooh. But fellow board gamer. Dig that. I hope you get to join in on some of our Let's Plays on here. Confetti, that's right. Woo woo. Mini dance party. I dig it. And let's see. Jennifer. So Jennifer's talking about these positives that come out of these crazy times. There's been many cool traditions my family has started during the pandemic. Now, I really hope that we remember this. I mean, I know we're not going to forget this pandemic time. It was such a big piece of our lives, but I want us to sort of embrace some of the things we've learned. I mean, we've slowed the pace of life down. And I mean, here in the United States, I know some of you are around the world here, but in the United States, we turn that dial of productivity up insanely high. And it's been pretty nice to sort of slow things down. I've seen a lot of people online making different breads and that kind of stuff because they're taking the time. They're working with that dough. They're not going to the store and just picking up the bread. It's something like that, right? I'm not saying that they're always going to make bread, but it's the symbol of the fact that they are taking the time. They're slowing down. They're doing these recipes. So I think that's awesome. Oh, Don, you missed yesterday. Yesterday, I added the confetti graphic because a bunch of people called me out on when we reached that like goal, we need to have something. And so I built something. Jennifer, thanks. That's awesome. First time seeing the confetti. I mean, we do good things at this table. This room is filled with great people. We do great things. Angie, thank you so much. The to join the Let's Plays. It's been so fun to put those on. A lot of you, if you haven't checked them out on the YouTube channel, I do this series called Let's Play, and they're games you can all play at home. You can do it live with me, which is awesome. I would love that, but they can also be played at any time. Sort of, you can just load up one of our Let's Plays and just sort of follow along. Great, great games. Thank you for being part of that community. Yeah, definitely, Adam, saying some new names here this morning. I love inviting new people to the table, bringing people to this teacher table. Normally, we're talking about school-related things, but sometimes we veer off a little bit because, again, my channel is finding the joy in the journey, both in and out of the classroom. So this one's a little bit of gratitude focus, which brings me to my next sort of question for us. We talked about all the things we're grateful for in life, but now I want to ask you, like, how do you show gratitude, right? A lot of you mentioned people, a lot of you mentioned some traditions you do, a lot of you mentioned like places you go. How do you show that? How do you take time out of your day, your week, your month to honor those relationships and maybe flat out share what they mean to you? I gotta tell you, those of you that sent Adam a video, and I think he's still collecting those videos, so reach out to Adam if you want to submit one. But you know, that clearly was like, holy cow, these people took time out of their day to send this sort of happy birthday wish in a video to me. It was so meaningful that instantly when I was putting together this show and thinking about this show, the question hit me, like, how do we show that gratitude? Because that was like overwhelming to me. I mean, I got teary-eyed just video after video to watch those. It was so meaningful. So thank you again for those that participated in that, and anybody that wants to still participate in that. It was so meaningful. So thank you all. But so the rest of you, what do you guys do to sort of show that gratitude? Let's see. Kim, so fun to start the day this way. It's a good show, and it's a fun time, and it's filled with positive teachers, you included. So thank you for making it today. Let's see. Kathy Sue says, I still send handwritten letters and cards out to my friends and family. I should do this. I really should. I have horrible penmanship, so I gotta tell you, like, I always cringe at like starting to do that, starting to write those handwritten things, and it's like, oh, this looks like a 4-year-old wrote it with their toes. But I know when I get a handwritten letter, it is super meaningful to me, Kathy Sue. So maybe I should challenge myself. Maybe that should be one of my 1-month goals, which I got to tell you the story on that. I do these 1-month goals. It's actually a playlist here on the channel if you want to check them out. And one of them that I did, I think it was like my 3rd month of doing them. I'm almost a year. I started in August, so August would be a year of 1-month goals. But one of them was gratitude. And that month of thinking through what I'm grateful for and then honoring that by letting those people know, by thinking about others, by putting the other first and being grateful for them. It was like a complete shift in my thinking. Not that I'm not a nice person. I thought of other people before, but it was amazing when you put gratitude first in your mind day after day, and you start to build a habit of like putting gratitude first in your mind. When it's top of mind like that, you all of a sudden see a million things that you're grateful for. And I gotta tell you, like, I was elated. I mean, it was like the best month of my life. And really, to be honest, it was just like any other month. But having that gratitude as top of mind, you just started to feel lucky. You started to feel happy. You started to feel just elated. I mean, I'm going to use the same word again, but it was amazing. So check that gratitude video out and check out some of the other 1-month goal series, because it's so fun to do these 1-month goals. So I would love you to join me. But that was a lot of fun. Let's see, we got some other answers here. Uh, Taking some time to write a note to friend and family. Nick sort of agrees. Carrie, I make sure, oops, sorry, I should bring it up here. I make sure to tell people that I see how amazing they are. It amazes me how small words can have such a big impact on somebody. So true. So true. I mean, taking that time and intentionality, like two huge, huge things. Let's see. Don, what does Don do? Don says, I always taught to just do nice things for people. I just sent a surprise package of gluten-free pizza dough to my former student who is struggling to find it in her area. It's the little things. It is so the little things, right? Because the little things are the details. It's what shows you that person knows you, right? And remembering those little details, remembering those little nuggets. And if you're going to do this at your school, one way that I showed gratitude in that gratitude month was I'd stop at Starbucks and, I'm picking up myself a Starbucks. Why not pick up two? And sometimes I had a person in mind who I was picking up that second one for. Other times I didn't. And as I walk in the building and, the security guard makes a joke like, oh, is that for me? And you're like, sure is, bud. Yeah. Hand him the cup of coffee and he's like, what? Like what? But I mean, the fact of the matter is you can be grateful for all sorts of people in life. The people that you really, really, really know well, but you could also be super grateful for all the little things and little interactions you have in a day that make your day go well. Whether that's the beggar at the grocery store. I think we've gotten better here during Corona in terms of thanking all sorts of like people in the sort of supply chain of our life. And I think that's good. And I hope we don't lose that like memory as we move forward. What else we got? Post-it notes for my family and friends. My husband keeps all of his. That's so nice, right? Cherished those, like kept them. I think that's fantastic. The Hive Summit email hasn't been sent out yet. We're gearing up for this summer. So if you haven't heard of Hive Summit yet, check it out. Go to hivesummit.org and sign up. And make sure you guys confirm your email. I've definitely been reading why some of you guys aren't getting those emails because you like sign up. You just type in the subscribe, but then you got to go, excuse me, open your email, click the like confirm this is your email address, and then that like increases the chance of it getting delivered by like 500%. So make sure you confirm your email address. Sending cards. These are all great suggestions. Try to remember to say thank you. Yes, just the power of those words. And another thing that I'm going to toss on there, try to use their name too. There's a whole lot of science around the fact that like when somebody calls you by name, like a whole little like spot triggers in your brain. So saying thank you, using their name. I always pay attention to people's name tags like at stores. So I thank the bagger or the checkout, the cashier. Thank you. That's what I was thinking. Let's see. That's true. Adam really talks about how I don't have to necessarily do handwritten letters. There are other ways to do it. A nice phone call out of the blue. I dig. That's awesome. Those little ideas, those little trinkets, those little surprises for somebody along the way. Super fun, Kim. Let's see here. Let's hear Thomas. Thomas had that poetic one before. Gratitude is in what you do. Life gives me so many great opportunities. I try to show my gratitude by putting it in all the work I can, not letting those gifts of fortune go to waste. Wow, Thomas, hitting it out of the park. I think that is an amazing thing to think about, that we all have been given the gift of life, certain gifts and certain talents, and not letting those go to waste is huge. Putting those into action is big, 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 big. All right, we are at 8:30, and I don't want to, eat into too much of your day, but I do want to say thank you guys so much for coming to the Teacher's Table, joining the Teacher's Table community, sitting here at the table with me in the morning, chit-chatting away. learning about different technologies, different educational things, and just finding that joy in life, that zeal. And you definitely help me have that on a daily basis. I hope that this community does that for you. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't, checking out some of the other videos and other content. That's all we have for today. We broke a record, guys. We got to 35 likes today. That's huge. That's the most ever. So thanks for breaking the record. Thanks for being part of my birthday. If any of you make that carrot cake recipe, I want to see pictures. I want to see pictures of the carrot cake. You can do the Instagram thing, make it a beautiful cake shot. But you know what would really like fill my heart is if it's a shot of you eating the cake, your family eating the cake, right? Your family making the cake, because it's that togetherness. It's that I love. That's why I called this Teacher's Table, because the table is where we come together. So thank you guys. Have a great day. See you next week. And everybody, remember to enjoy the day and get after it. All right, guys, take care.